Imagine being told someone else owns your home, even though no money was exchanged. They even filed paperwork to change the deed. It happened to one local family, and experts say it could happen to you, too.
Our goal was obviously to sell it at the top of the market.
When Calvin Becerra and his wife listed their home in Corona last summer, they were hoping for a new beginning in another county. They ended up stuck in a real estate nightmare.
We've been to court multiple times. We've filed restraining orders. We filed multiple police reports. Every time he does something, we have to file another report.
He's referring to this man.
Hi, Frank.
Frank Villegas. We met up with him outside this mobile home in Ontario that he shares with his parents.
Can I see your ID, see if you're from CBS?
Villegas told us he owns Calvin's house, despite no money being exchanged.
Do you think you bought this house?
Oh, I did.
With money?
Promissory note.
And this is his proof. It's a sales agreement that Villegas had drawn up that both Calvin and his realtor, his identical twin brother Brandon, signed. They say they only signed it back in August because Villegas said it was needed to cash out $8 million in securities to pay for this, a mansion. The Becerras say Villegas offered over asking $6.2 million, all cash.
Do you have the money to back up the sale?
Oh, yeah. They got it. Escrow has it.
So you have $6 million?
Yes, I do.
But the escrow company tells us no money was ever entered into escrow.
He didn't give a dollar.
And still to this day, no money has exchanged hands.
No money has exchanged hands. He still has made multiple threats.
Threats like, let me show you how it's done when people try to play me a fool, and need the house ready by the weekend. Villegas even sent a text to Brandon telling him, giving your brother till the end of the day, or Corona PD will arrest him for trespassing. The Becerras filed for and were granted a restraining order against Villegas.
It made my family very fearful. My wife was scared. My daughters were scared. They were sleeping on our beds because they knew that this man had come through our house acting as a prospective buyer.
Villegas has filed to change the deed on the house, listing himself as lender and borrower. And that has now clouded the title to the house, keeping the Becerras from selling it to another buyer.
He is having a lot of mail starting to be delivered here as if this is truly his home.
During the course of our investigation, we learned that Villegas has done something similar before.
I don't want you to lose your license and your business because you know I can take everything away from you.
This is Cesar Charlotte reading text messages from Frank Villegas. He owns a used car dealership in Ontario. He says Villegas bought a truck from him, never paid on the loan, as evidenced by this failure to pay notice from the financing company. And then Charlotte says Villegas threatened him when he took the truck back.
I want 20 millions gold.
Charlotte says when he repoed the truck, the engine had been removed. He says Villegas kept showing up at the dealership, so he also filed a restraining order against him.
The way he came, like 3 or 4 times a day, with different people, we was thinking that he's going to do something like that. We was kind of afraid, you know.
The Riverside County DA's Office of Real Estate Fraud confirms they are in receipt of Becerra's complaint against Villegas, but won't give any more details than that. But they did tell us that real estate fraud is on the rise.
Right now, a lot of what we're seeing is filing of fraudulent deeds. Sometimes it can be family members fighting over a property that they're going to inherit. Sometimes it could be pure identity theft where a deed is filed in order to sell a house out from under the owner or to take out a mortgage in their name.
Riverside County Deputy District Attorney David Allen says he's seen scammers use fake notaries.
The recorder's office is legally required to record any document that conforms to the standards set out by law, content regardless. So they don't assess whether or not it's a good transfer of title.
The Becerras say more needs to be done to protect homeowners.
That's the most surprising part for me, is that there's no protection for homeowners in situations like that. We're really helpless right now. We're handcuffed and we can't really do anything.
Homeowners are encouraged to regularly check the county recorder's office to see if there have been any filings on their property. And you can check for liens by searching your property on the Secretary of State's website. Also, make sure to carefully check your mail, as counties will inform you when there is a title change. But it could be days, even weeks after the fact. Christine Lazar, KCAL News.